going on?
Hello and welcome to Thursday night, and what does that mean? It means update time. That's where we tell you all the information that happened last week in this week's show. Take it away, Jay.
That's pretty good.
Hey!
New hair if you haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Update item number one.
Update number one.
Haircut.
New hair. Yes. Well, old hair, it's not new. So, going straight in, Oculus have announced a budget VR.
Budget VR. Is it their current VR with the prices slashed?
No.
Okay.
It's called the Oculus Go because apparently everything now has to have the word Go after it.
Well, it is very trendy.
Yes. And basically what it is, it's a VR headset that doesn't need any other hardware. So you don't need a PC, it doesn't need to connect to a mobile phone. It just sits on your head and there you go, you can play VR games.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So obviously because of that, it's not as good as the full-blown Oculus VR headset.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to produce amazing HD graphics, but basically because it's owned by Facebook, isn't it, Mark Zuckerberg, and he wants billions of people to start adopting VR.
Cool.
Basically, he wants billions
Zuckerberg.
more dollars.
He wants more money.
Yeah. So these are going to come in at $199.
That's not breaking the bank either.
No. So it's pretty decent for a VR headset.
I'd like to see what it can do.
Yeah, so that would be the most interesting thing to see what it's capable of. And on the normal Oculus VR headsets, there was a price cut on them down to $399.
Oh, nice.
So apparently that's here to stay. That is the new price of the entry level.
It's a bit better than $800, so
yeah,
that's a win.
Yeah. So VR is becoming more affordable.
Accessible, yeah.
It's not becoming better yet, but it's becoming affordable.
Yeah, at least we're getting the stuff that we're not very keen on at a lower price. Great.
Hey.
Whoa.
So yeah, there's that one. So we had the NES Mini Classic. We've had the SNES Mini Classic. I'm not going to say who did it because they'll rob all of their money. But there's rumours of what the next Mini Classic might be.
It's got to be the N64, right?
Well, you'd think that, but no. Apparently, it could be the Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense, I suppose. There's some pretty good titles on the Game Boy.
Yeah, and it's purely because of some...
Hang on a minute, isn't the Game Boy already
It's
mini?
very mini, I know, right? So, it's because they have filed some patents which basically suggest a handheld console, but also that it's a home video console. So whether they're looking at taking the...
That's what the Switch is.
I know, right? So they could be taking the Game Boy and putting it into a box that can connect to your TV, so you can play, Game Boy games on your TV, or
I've got a different...
They could be putting a screen on it and having it portable.
I've got a different idea to this. Yes. I bet they've patented it, and they're going to bring something out where you can put your DS in a cradle and play it on the big screen.
That's called the Switch.
No, but the DS, like obviously they've got the 2DS now as well.
Yeah.
So you could put it in a cradle and it would play the games on your big screen, and that would be cool. Or a cable, so you'd still have the touch screen element, but it would connect to your TV as well for the top screen.
Yeah. I don't know why they haven't done that yet.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense to do it. I hope they do that because, man, I'd love to play Metroid 2, with that, on the big screen. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Get on it, Nintendo, if you aren't already.
Or some add-on for the Switch, which basically you can plug your Switch cartridges into something which then runs through the Switch.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yes.
Not sure how that would work with the two screens, though.
Yeah, well...
if it's in your TV, it could be right, but you basically just made a Nintendo Wii U. Congratulations.
Yes. Hopefully they will do that, because, I would like to play DS games on the big screen, because some of them are epic.
Yeah, I would like to. And I think Sony missed a chance with the Vita as well to do exactly the same thing. Mm-hmm. Some games were able to play through the PlayStation TV, but it was a little bit naff. So, So, new Nintendo stuff coming.
Possibly.
Yeah. I still reckon the N64 should be the next classic.
Yeah, if we say that word one more time, we'll
lose
our monetization.
I have noticed. I'll bleep them out in the edit. I'll bleep it out. So the last news story we're going to go into today is there is some new licensed PlayStation 4 controllers coming.
Oh, yeah? So, what are they this time?
Well,
white with a sticker on them?
No, actually, it's a redesigned controller. So you remember the old classic controllers that came for the Wii? They were like them little block circle things with the joysticks on.
Yes.
They're just like that.
Why are we getting that?
No idea. But
what do we need that for?
I don't know. But still, they're coming.
Okay.
If there's one thing that worries me, though, it's...
One thing?
Okay, several. It's PlayStation 4 controllers, like extra controllers that they've done. How they're like really hit and miss, and we all remember the Gator Claw.
Well, that wasn't licensed though.
No,
that was a third-party controller that was. Well, watch the video.
Was it a controller? It
was terrible, yeah. But the other, like Razer Raiju and the Nacon, they are licensed.
Officially licensed, yeah.
So maybe these will be good, but I don't know what purpose you'd have to buy one.
I don't know what purpose they're going to serve, other than just looking pretty and catering to this whole retro market, which is appearing, maybe.
But the retro market that isn't on the PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, what are you doing, Sony? I'm sure you've got... I'm sure you know what you're doing, right?
People in your design department need a slap, is all I'm going to say.
Little click round the ear. Oi, what you doing there? Yeah. Okay, cool. Is that the end of the news already?
Well, there's one more story I want to talk about. So it's not really news, but I suppose it has been quite at the forefront of everything this week.
I know what's coming.
Yes, one word that everyone now hates: microtransactions.
Now hates? I'm pretty sure you've always hated them.
Right, you've always hated them, but never before have they put a pay barrier in a single-player game.
No, that's a first.
Yeah.
Well, they've done it before in free-to-play games.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense, because they need money to make the games. But when you've already paid up front a big old whack of money, and then they want more, and you're playing it as a single player? No. I hope this game dies on its arse, because at the end of the day, I couldn't care less if it's better than the first one or whatever name it's got on it, Lord of the Rings, or it doesn't matter what game it is. This is a terrible practice. It really is. I mean, it's bad enough in multiplayer when they have pay-to-win loot boxes.
Yeah.
But now it's seeping into single-player stuff. Fuck that right up the arse.
Yeah. So the game in question here is Middle-earth: Shadows of War.
If you hadn't guessed.
Yeah. I mean, you can... a few of the reviews, it's quite funny. Metacritic is the best place at the moment. People are creating accounts on there just to give the game a 0.
Yeah. And it's not because the game's bad. They're literally making it 0 because of this loot crate bullshit in a single-player game.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean... the reviews that I have seen that have been fairly positive are it's a great game, and as far as the microtransactions go, don't buy any. You don't need to. And that is true. You don't need to. However, if you want to actually finish the game this century, then you're probably going to have to at least buy something.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, isn't it? Basically, what it boils down to is really grindy, horrible, dull gameplay that you have to do for hours whilst they constantly wave the... you can skip all this boring stuff by just giving us more money. That's not a good game.
No, even the developers came out and said, if you value your time...
What? That's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. Mm-hmm. If I value my time, I want to put it into playing a good game and not grinding the stupid thing. That's so stupid.
Yeah, so there's that. And then also with the beta of Battlefront 2, and they like showcase their loot system and
loot system.
Yeah. Woo. And yeah, basically, I think the loot boxes are free to open, but you need to pay
to upgrade
crystals to upgrade the stuff. So obviously you buy crystals using real world money. And it's just like the one that Angry Joe explained it really well with his video on if you get the Boba Fett one, if you pay to upgrade it to level 4, it's 100% damage reduction when you're using the jetpack. So someone who's pumped a lot of money into this game is basically invincible.
Yeah, so ergo, pay to win.
Yeah.
And that's just nonsense. And I think that's even more criminal in a multiplayer game. Because basically, you want to be able to compete, right? So you want the best stuff, right? Well, you ain't going to get that unless you pay for it.
Yeah.
And you've already paid for the game?
this is the thing. Both of these games are full $50-$60 games. They're not half price because you get half a game and you pay the rest. No, they're full releases that you need to pay. And this is aside from friggin' DLC and season passes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, actually, didn't they say a lot of stuff is going to be free for Star Wars?
Yeah, in Battlefront 2, unlike the first one, all the new maps and that are going to be free.
So I guess that's why they've got this pay system in there. But still, that's just bullshit, because Overwatch managed to give you a full game and all the new characters and new maps for free without having a loot box system.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a loot box system, but it's all cosmetic. It's nothing that affects gameplay. It's just like extra character skins and graffiti stuff and stuff like that. And it's great. That's perfect. Why can't they do it?
Exactly.
Oh, because they're greedy motherfuckers.
Yeah. So that's EA and Warner Brothers now.
Yeah,
that have fallen into this sort
two
of thing.
big ones.
Yeah, two really
unfortunately.
big ones.
They're massive companies releasing two massive franchise games, both with horrendous paywall loot systems. One is a single player, one is a multiplayer. Are they testing us here?
I don't know, but then from this has stemmed more. Like, people are now calling as to whether loot boxes should be classed as gambling.
Well, I would say so, because it's random what you get,
But
and
you
you
still got
have
to pay
to.
money for it.
Yeah.
But apparently I think it's the ESRB has ruled it as not gambling, so they're going to get away with that. And because of all this now, the gaming industry has tripled in value, which, okay, is quite exciting because it means, oh, wow, gaming's getting really serious. We might actually get some good experiences. But if it's on the back end of all this, microtransactions, then, yeah, it makes
No, you know what? It's triple in value because they're going, ho, 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 we can make more things where we can just dump all these shitty loot boxes in. We can make a really crap, lukewarm game that basically doesn't really do much. But because of your eagerness to just keep pumping in the fucking game time and just keep grinding and grinding away, you're going to buy some loot boxes. You're going to spend more money, and that is just terrible. It's really sad. The gaming industry is just going down, like, so hard. And I think if we don't say something now, if we don't slam Star Wars for being utterly shit with this loot box system, or slam Shadow of War for the same thing in a single player game, expect this to be the norm going forward.
Yeah, it will be.
And that's sad. That's really sad, because why do they need that much money? They don't.
Games are already increasing in value as it is.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know when they did the whole, like, oh, you can download games now, and everyone thought, well, the price is going to come down. No, it's actually more.
More expensive to buy. I mean, it's like when you buy something physical, you think, oh yeah, I'll spend a little bit more on it because they've had the extra printing costs, the packaging,
the delivery to the stores,
maybe a booklet, although that is debatable nowadays.
Yeah, paying for the staff that run the store, that has the stock on the shelves, that has their expertise for when a customer comes in going, what's the greatest game out at the moment? Oh, well, have you seen this? You know, it's all part and parcel of the price that you pay for a video game. Obviously, and the people that make the game take their cut out of that too. But, but freaking hell, if you're gonna cut out the majority of A to B, then why isn't it cheaper to download it?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't get it.
That's just nonsense. So, yeah, I mean, basically they've set a precedent. I mean, it's basically like plucking something out of the air and saying this has a value and it's this much and you're going to accept that. So gemstones are a great example, actually. Gemstones, we pull rocks out of the ground and say this is worth that much. Okay, it's a fucking rock out of the ground, but it's worth that much. And that's what they're doing with video games, because it's evident, because it you know, they're 40 quid, but now you can download them. They're still 40 quid. In some cases, 50.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, so we're just accepting that that's how much they are then. Cool. How much are games worth then?
I don't know.
We don't know. they just say, like, yeah, it's worth that much.
Yeah.
Like, and these digital downloads are getting worse and worse, and microtransactions. And to be honest, how is it not gambling?
I don't know.
Loot boxes. How is that not gambling?
There must be some sort of loophole or terminology or something they do in
Yeah,
there to
probably
make it
they
not...
word it slightly differently.
Yeah, to make it not gambling.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, big old rant about that. But I'd love to hear what you guys think about microtransactions and all of this nonsense with loot boxes and paywalls in single-player games on full-price games. Do you think it's okay? Or do you think it's not okay? Because I'd be interested to hear an argument of why it is okay. Because so far I haven't heard any.
No.
Other than, you don't have to buy it. Okay, you totally don't have to buy it. But are you really going to sit there and play a crappy, grindy game? Because unless you buy something... I'm arguing again.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear your thoughts anyway. Let me know down below, and that'd be interesting to hear. But anyway, are we on to anything else?
Yep, so that's it for the news.
That's it for the news.
It's going to talk about a couple of updates from us, really,
yeah.
regarding the channel. So live streams next week, so from Monday, are going to be put on hold for the moment. There's going to be no live streams.
Yeah, and that's literally just because we're working our asses off and trying to get something nice and special put together for Halloween. So we're trying out a new format, and it's taken a while to get that together, and we kind of need some more time. And obviously, you can imagine setting everything up for filming and editing, and then breaking everything down and resetting for a live stream. It's a lot of work because we don't have a dedicated space for that. So it's a lot of taking things apart, putting them back together again, and So we just wanted the freedom of not having to do those next week, so we can finish everything up. But there'll still be the Halloween countdown videos.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if we do get time, we might just do a last-minute stream on something. But don't expect them next week.
Yeah, so don't expect them. But however, if we do have time to do them and we're going to run with them, we'll post it on our social media.
Yeah.
So just follow us on Facebook or something, and you'll keep up to date with us on that.
Yes.
I also want to say that tomorrow live stream is going to be The Evil Within 2.
Yeah. Normally it would be Fear, but Nikita's away this weekend. And Evil Within 2 is coming out tomorrow. So we thought, great opportunity to live stream the first couple of hours.
Yeah. So you can literally watch us cack ourselves.
Yeah. So that'll be tomorrow night at 10 PM UK time. So come and join us for that. Is that the updates for us?
That's the updates for us.
Okay, so now we're on to the part of the show where we read out your comments that you left under last week's show. So if you've had anything to say to us, we're going to read those out now. So Jay, who we got first?
Okay, first up, William C5233.
Hello, William.
He says that on his YouTube, on the YouTube topic, he does fighting games and Let's Plays, but hasn't been in the mood to upload recently.
Okay.
I suppose it does happen.
It does.
He obviously realises that if he doesn't, his channel won't grow, and it's like, yeah, that's the kind of that is the downside. You just have to keep on top of it.
YouTube is a grind.
Yeah.
But I will say that you have to do things differently these days. Otherwise, PewDiePie said it best. It's like everyone that's doing Let's Plays or starting a channel doing a Let's Play only channels, you're not going to get anywhere because you're not filling a niche unless you're really funny and you've got the best personality ever, and stand out from like a million people with just that. It's going to be difficult to get noticed just playing that. So you've got to kind of
you got to
branch
try and
out,
bring something new, have your own unique selling point, really, and that's the hard thing.
Yeah, USPs.
Yeah,
unique selling points.
He also he also says, random question: what was the mic you guys used to use?
Used to use on the updates, we use the Blue Snowball, but now we're using this one. This is the Yeti Studio Pro, which is, I think it's the best one they do, isn't it?
I think there's one more above it. Yeah.
But we use this one as well as a Tascam external recorder to do all the audio, because this thing's great. This thing's really good at recording audio. How much is it? How much do these retail for?
£260.
Yeah, so about $260, but it's worth it because it is a dedicated vocal mic, and it's brilliant. And this works better for when we're doing this kind of thing. It just sounds clearer and nice. But we use everything else. We still use the Blue Snowball. Yeah,
for live streams and voiceovers.
Yeah, because we got this particular one, actually, it does have a USB cable on it, but it doesn't work, annoyingly. And we couldn't send it back because this was gifted to us in a way where we couldn't... So, but anyway, we're using an XLR cable into an external recorder. But yeah, but I highly recommend the Blue Snowball. We use that on everything else. The only time we use this microphone is on these updates.
Yep.
So everything else on the show, it's all the Blue Snowball, which is great, and it's about 70 quid. So
Yeah, it's quite a bargain.
Yeah.
So thanks, William. Hope
Cheers.
that answered your question. Stephen McCourt next.
Hey!
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
well, the egg
Yeah, or evolution?
that made an egg.
Yeah.
Chicken had to come out of something, right? Probably an egg.
But
So
what,
the egg came first.
but what laid the egg?
A bigger prehistoric chicken? I don't know. Good question.
Yeah.
Much debate. Comment section below.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Aaron Cray next.
Hey, Aaron.
He wishes they had a timer for how long Bren was demonstrating finding the picture for his PSVR. All the cables last week, and you're trying to find that picture.
Oh yeah. Did we did put that up though, didn't we?
Yeah, we definitely put the picture up.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
A lot of
it's,
cables.
Yeah,
A lot of
there's
cables.
A lot of cables.
There's a lot of cables down there. You can't see them, but there's lots down there.
Yeah. Christian Denny next.
Hey, Christian.
Says if I like turn-based fighting game, if I like turn-based fights, then I would love XCOM 2. I will get my words out. I'll put my teeth back in.
Yeah.
He's never going to stop going on about it apparently.
Right.
So yeah, Christian Denning here is the he's trying to sell XCOM 2 to us.
We should probably try it.
I think we should probably
Yeah.
we should probably.
It's out. It's on the 360, isn't it? XCOM 2.
PS4.
Oh, is it PS4?
I think it's PS4.
Oh, right.
PS4,
Okay.
Xbox One.
Well, maybe we'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Thanks, Christian.
Yeah, thanks.
Cookus Nerdy Corner says that
Hey.
he agrees with me. Where was the PS4 port of Final Fantasy VIII?
Yeah, I agree with you too because I love Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, I really want that. He also says the Twin Snakes was developed by Silicon Knights.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Something happened to them? Didn't they go under?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I remember something about Silicon Knights.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they do Eternal Darkness?
Yeah, they did do Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also said that. And he also says that there was a big deal between Shigeru Miyamoto and Hideo Kojima for Twin Snakes, which is probably why we haven't seen a remake on the PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
Which I still really want that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe Nintendo will do it on the Switch.
Which he moves on to after
does
that,
he?
saying that we might get a HD remaster of Nintendo Switch if the rumours are true, a digital GameCube virtual console.
Oh, that sounds sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that.
Let's
cool.
all pray for that. Not now.
Okay.
There's time for that.
We're busy.
So thank you for that.
Cheers.
Grace Basilio.
Hey!
Hi guys, what's your guilty pleasure video game movie? For him,
Video game movie.
it has to be the Tomb Raider movies or the live-action Resident Evil movies, as he's met Mila Jovovich a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Where did you meet her? Let us know in the comments. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I guess I too like the Resident Evil movies, although
For what they are.
the first one and
First two.
the first two, but
Yeah.
after that they kind of
Yeah.
Bleh. And the last one that they released, what the hell was that?
I haven't seen the last one yet.
Oh, just don't bother.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna
It's
bother.
like pulling teeth. But I guess the other video game movie I really like, and I don't know, lots of people don't like this, but I love it. It's always going to come back to The Wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? The Wizard. There's a good one. But if we're going movie tie-ins, then there's some good ones.
Yeah.
I'd say Prince of Persia's pretty good.
I was actually pleasantly surprised with Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
And I also quite liked Silent Hill.
Oh, actually, yes, Silent Hill is really good because they managed to make it look like just like Silent Hill with all the fog and
Yeah,
the
and
ash and that.
it sounded like it as well.
Yes.
That's with like the music, the sound effects. I think they did a really good job of it.
They really did. They really did. But also, guilty pleasure. You're going on guilty pleasure. I love the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh God.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper, Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo. Is it Leguizamo? Leguizamo. Leguizamo.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He's really cool. He's in loads of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, Super Mario Brothers, man. I love it. I love it. I genuinely love it.
Do you know what we need?
What?
Dino Crisis movie.
Yeah.
Okay, technically it's Jurassic Park. Moving on.
Yeah, but it hasn't got a hot redhead in it with lots of guns.
Jurassic World almost had a hot redhead in it with lots of guns. She didn't have lots of guns, but she
But-
did run away from a T-Rex in heels.
Okay.
We'll debate that one in the comments below
Yeah,
as well. So thanks, Grace. Thanks for your comment.
Cheers.
Maria next.
Maria.
Or Maria.
Maria.
How do you guys feel for a HD collection of all 3 Mass Effect games?
I feel
with
pretty good.
higher texture graphics, DLC, with all the DLC, 1080p visuals, 60 frames per second, and 4K support.
Are you offering? Sounds like you're offering.
Yeah.
Do you work for them? Like, can you do this? Can you make this happen?
No,
Because
that's just a list of requirements for every game now.
yeah, it is really. I mean, yeah, I'd take that. Like, why not? Well, actually, didn't it get remastered not so long? Well, not remastered, but
They've re-released it as like a trilogy package,
Yeah.
but I don't think we've had a remastered version on like Xbox One or PS4.
no. You know what I'd actually like to see? Them finish Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah, that's not going to happen.
But no, yeah, having them remastered, like seeing as Mass Effect has been declared kind of it's over.
Yeah.
Andromeda was the nail in that coffin.
Oh, definitely.
So seeing as that's happened, yeah, then maybe having a nice touched up HD version, like, you know, higher texture and all that kind of stuff for Mass Effect would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So thank you. Thanks for your comment.
Thank you.
Outdaft UK now.
Hey.
He says, I have come to be okay with them making changes to 7, so we're talking about Final Fantasy here.
Oh, right, okay.
Since I can always just play the PS1 version if I want it like that.
Yeah.
He ends up loving Final Fantasy 15's battle system. He just didn't like how health worked in 15.
I can't remember how health worked.
Health, you could either use no, that was the MP. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think you could either use items, or if you teleported to a place where not
that's
holds
right.
on,
Yeah,
he
or-
regenerates health faster.
Yeah, you or you take cover like by
yeah,
a
that's
rock.
it. Yeah, take cover
Or
behind a
something.
rock.
Yeah. No, I agree to some extent with that, but it's kind of useful because it just means that you can always heal up even if you don't have items. It's just
Yeah, and if
little
one of
bit-
your characters was downed, another one could like save you in
Yeah.
like a time period.
Yeah. So I don't know. I quite liked it, but
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was frustrating in places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say I don't mind 7 being like 15, because I think that could work. But as you said, if you wanted it the old style, you can still go back and play it.
exactly, that's always going to be available.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, David Reynolds.
Hey!
He says he just wants to ask us what we thought about the Assassin's Creed games. He loved 1 and 2, but Brotherhood and Revelations were so bad that he fell out with the series, even though he tried number 3 and Black Flag, which people
no.
told him are really good.
Yeah, I heard Black Flag was really good. You told me Black Flag was really good.
Yeah, Black Flag is the best for me, just purely because I like pirates.
Arr, pirates, pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
well-
that's why.
Yeah, fair enough. And you know what I love about Assassin's Creed, Jay?
I do.
Nothing. Hate them all. I think they're terrible. No, I mean the first one I just got bored because you're doing the same 3 things over and over again. Follow this guy down there. Stab this person. Eavesdrop on this bloke. Blah 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 blah. Rinse and repeat. Get on a horse that you can't control. Ah.
Yeah. So I mean, I liked Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. Brotherhood and Revelations I did not like at all.
No.
But then I picked it back up with 3. Liked 3 and 4. Unity. Well, yeah. I lasted like 20 minutes on that, and
was
I got fed up of
terrible.
falling through the floor.
Yeah.
But Syndicate was really good.
Oh yeah, you said the one in London.
Yeah, the one in they said the latest one to come out last year, the years before.
Yeah.
Syndicate was really good. I've had Rogue since day one. I haven't played it, but I've heard that's one of the best.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, so Origins is out next month, and
Couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play it. I like the way they've changed the gameplay up for this one. It's not like your typical Assassin's Creed. They've turned it into an RPG with the combat reminiscent of Dark Souls. So it actually looks like it could be really good.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
You're still skeptical, aren't you?
I don't like Assassin's Creed. I think they're so overhyped. The combat's late. Well, the combat has been lazy.
Yeah. It's
like,
literally hold one button and then press X when at a certain
parry,
point, and then
like-
instant kill enemy.
yeah, and you can just own everything pretty much.
But say this new one with the whole shield and sword, it looks like Dark Souls. I don't think the difficulty spike's not going to be there from Dark
Yeah.
Souls, but it looks like it could be pretty good.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they should just let it lie, or just strip the Assassin's Creed name off it and call it Dark Souls in Egypt.
Well, yeah.
Just make something new, man. I'm so bored of Assassin's Creed. It's like Call of Duty are bringing out a new World War II shooter. I'm bored of it. Thought I could play that now. I'll just stick in Call of Duty 2.
Or Battlefield 1.
Or Battlefield 1. Fuck this shit. Make some new stuff. You know?
Yeah, I see what you're getting at.
I mean, my biggest gripe at the moment is the fact that, and Microsoft are massively guilty of this, and I actually worked this out the other day because I was really like, ugh. So basically, Microsoft spent $2.5 billion on acquiring Minecraft when they bought it back in the day.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. Everyone likes Minecraft. Minecraft's a great thing, good asset to have. But what really kind of annoyed me is you could take the same $2.5 million and you could make 4 new AAA titles at the quality of The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And make them exclusive to the Xbox. Why didn't they do that?
Because Microsoft.
Exactly. Because the industry is fucked, people. It's messed up beyond belief. So, yeah, that just kind of annoyed me.
Yeah. No, this is the point. Yeah. But there you go. Well, thanks, David. You
Thanks,
set him off.
Set me off.
You said the trigger words.
Sorry, David.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, don't ever talk to me again about Assassin's Creed. Ever.
You can talk to me about it. I'm looking forward to Origins. But yeah, let us know in the comments what your standpoint is on Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Everyone loves it. I know everyone loves Assassin's Creed.
Everyone knows your trigger word. All of the comments for next week's show are going to be about Assassin's Creed.
What do you think about Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, I appreciate it's a very well-made game, and loads of people love it, but I just don't. I just really don't like it. But anyway, moving on. I think we've come to the end of the show now.
Yeah, that's everything. Yeah.
Also, as always, if you'd like to leave us a comment below for us to read out in next week's show, then please do that. We've got many discussions going on down there, hopefully.
I know, right?
So, yeah, let us know all about what you think of, what was it?
Microtransactions.
Yeah, those things. Yeah, let us know all about those.
The chicken or the egg. Everything Assassin's Creed.
No. But yeah, leave it all down below and we'll have a good laugh next week. And as always, if you like the video, don't forget to smash the old like button and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I've been Bren.
I've been Jay.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.